Welcome to Red Night Network Scanning and Enumeration. What is nmap? Nmap is a network scanner where you can search for vulnerabilities and find the holes in a system that you can later exploit. So let's begin. Nmap -help. So when I'm navigating to nmap, this is it's our help so that you can know which commands to run on nmap. Then if you want to find for target, we will, let me clear the screen for now. Do like this, then youtube.com. Okay, as you can see, this is our youtube.com. I will control C to exit the scan. This is the IP address of YouTube. So if we could take this IP address of YouTube and then we'll paste it here, then we must ping to see that that host is alive. As you can see, we do get some ICMP echo messages, reply back, meaning our server is alive. So if you want to find another target that you want to find vulnerabilities on and exploit them, we can search for google.com. So that's the IP address of Google, and then we can search that the host is alive. So the host is alive. We do get the ICMP echo request messages, and then I'll clear the screen. Then we can also do TikTok.com. As you can see, this is the IP address of TikTok. I'll exit the scan. And then I'll copy this one. Then I'll see that our host is alive. So how can I do that? By pasting the IP address of TikTok. As you can see, TikTok is alive. And if you want to search for, like, this is the most, you know, like, for, let's do a take a lot. This is our IP address of take a lot. I'll copy this one. Then I'll search for, I'll ping the host to see if that the host is alive. As you can see, we do get our echo request messages. Then when you're trying to do a full TCP scan, when you're scanning for vulnerabilities in a target, you can say nmap, then dash st, then the IP address of what you want to attack. Then but me, I'll do a stealthy one because we're doing a live scan right here. So this one, it wanted me to put some root privileges. So we're scanning right now. So while we are still waiting for it, as you can see on Amazon, they are open ports and closed ports. So as you can see, port state service. So TCP8 port 80, it's using HTTP, and then port 443 is using HTTPS. So like this is how you can scan for vulnerabilities, scan for open ports and closed ports. As you can see, we did find open ports and closed ports. So we'll be navigating to that host. It's Amazon. So yeah, let's do more. I'll clear the screen because we did find that they are open ports. So guys, you can get as you can see here, we did get an port 80 TCP stream, open HTTP. Then what else did we have here? We got that the host is up. These are other ports that are not shown. So in port scanning, we've got is scanning from 1 to 1000 ports. So as we are scanning, we can do a lot more by navigating to nmap -ss. Then I'll put -d, no, -a, so you can look for more info. Sorry, root privileges. So it's scanning right now. While it's still scanning, we should wait for it to finish scanning. So it's still scanning. And then the dash A option, meaning it will look for the vulnerabilities and look for service version. It will give us the OS, etc, etc. So the scan is done. TCP scan port 80 is open, and then the service is TCP wrapped. So as you can see, guys, when we get this information, meaning that we can find vulnerabilities actually in this port 80. So if you can navigate to your web browser and search for this one, port 80, and then you search for TCP wrapped, it didn't write the version, then that's how you can find more info about it. As you can also see here, server header is using the Cloudflare HTTP title 400. The plain HTTP request was sent to HTTPS port. So SSL certificate structure and common name takealot.com. So like you see, guys, Takealot is not using most of the encryption. Yes, they are encrypted, but it seems like there are little bit more confusion on these things, because there are open ports there that I did found on Takealot. As you can see, it did say Takealot subject alternative name DNS. This is the domain name systems or domain name service. You can call it whatever you want or wherever you like. Takealot.com, DNS takealot.com. So TLS and next proton H2 HTTP1, meaning this is HTTP2 and HTTP1. So let's go find more info here. OS scan may be unreliable because we couldn't find at least one open or one closed port on the OS detection. So we couldn't find one closed port or one open port on the OS detection, the operating system that they are using. Then OS fingerprint not ideal because missing a closed TCP port, so results incomplete. Network distance, our distance from here to Takealot is 11 hops. Then trace routes using port 80 TCP, hop 1 to 10 is 11. Then OS and service detection performed. Please report any incorrect results. So we can do this, and say -pn, -pn, then -o to find a little bit more info here. Then it will run our scan. Zero scan. Then we must I think we must remove -o. Now starting nmap. So while still scanning, we shall go back there. As you can see, guys, this is all the information that we got from our server takealot.com. So we are going to do a lot more, guys. We are going to do a lot more here. So as you can see, next proton G HTTP is using the TLS. HTTP title 400, HTTP server header is Cloudflare. So yeah, the header is the Cloudflare. So while it's still starting here, we should be ready to navigate for more info about takealot.com. Then it's done doing the service. OS detection performed. OS details. So these are the OS details. As you can see, it's using the OS details. It's action tech MI442 4 WR Gen 31 Web DD WRT v24 SP Linux 2.4.37. So this is our trace route. This is our IP address. And this is the IP address that we are scanning for. As you can see, guys. And then let's look for more info here. OSCAN results may be unreliable because we couldn't find at least one open port. CPE, Action Tech, Gen, CPE, Linux kernel, CPE 2.4.37, OS details, Action Tech, it's Linux system, okay. Then it seems like it couldn't find the exact OS that the Takealot is using. So guys, when you are using nmap, what I like about it actually, because it's being used by professionals, and it will tell you that if it couldn't find any info, it might result a false info. It might result telling you that it can't detect any OS. So I think the OS that it did here find, it was our operating machine. As you can see, it's coming from this IP address then to the Takealot server. But at least we did find some open ports from Takealot. So as you can see, port 80 open HTTP version, Cloudflare HTTP proxy. Then, like guys, you can find more info here. I'll show you something right now. Let me do this. I'll open another terminal here. And then we'll open our browser. As you can see, it's opening our web browser because we are using Firefox. If we were using Chrome, it was going to go to Chrome. If we were using Google, we should have typed Google. So now it's going through our system. Then it will launch the web browser. As you can see, guys, it is taking us to our session. It's launching the browser right now. I'll try to open for another tab and exit that one. Then I will minimize the window. Okay, but I think we did find info. HTTP port 80 port 80 wrapped var. Then we'll search here. So you can like use other tools to complete the vulnerability scan, and then okay, outgoing HTTP. So this is how you can find for vulnerabilities. If you can search from that scan that you have already shown. So now it's still loading. Okay guys, I think here there's a way that I forgot to write, but this is how you can find vulnerabilities on nmap scan. Then I'll show you how you can use that to manipulate the system, because here we were doing a server request, not an OS request. So there are many things that we can do here, guys. There are many things that we can do here. So I don't know what's going on with my system right now. Okay, I'll try to close like this, then I'll exit, then I'll exit. As you can see, we are back to our normal window. So yeah, we can also do this as our scans. We did try to pass a firewall, and then as I've told you guys, when you are doing a scan, because we are doing SS because we don't want to be caught. That's why SS stands for stealthy. Then if you like, guys, we can also go back and navigate to our nmap --help, so it will give us more info. So if you want to enable IPv6, you can scan like this. Enable OS detection --A, and then send ether, send IP, send using raw Ethernet frames or IP packets. Unprivileged, assume the user lacks raw socket privileges. Print this help and summary. Like, there are many things that you can do with nmap, guys. There are many things that you can do with nmap. Let me try to find what I didn't do right here. okay, take a lot. Then if you can go to TCP wrapped, this is the service. Port 80 TCP wrapped. I'll search for that. Then the version is Cloudflare. I will launch our browser again. Then I will launch a new tab and close this tab. Then you can search for what we are searching for here. Okay, it just went dark, meaning something that didn't go right. I will relaunch our web server. So guys, like, please, if you did find this useful, I'd like you to hit that like button and hit that subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bells to find the new content when I'm uploading a new video. Okay, I'll paste this one here. Okay, here it's our scan that we did. So the first window that it did open, it's how to bypass TCP wrapped with nmap scan. It means that the behavior of the port is consistent with one that is protected by TCP wrapper. So if you can go here and try to find more info about TCP wrapped. TCP wrap provide basic filtering of incoming network traffic. You can allow or deny access from other systems to certain wrap network service running on Linux server. A wrap network is service service is one that has been compiled against a libwrap, a library. So this is all the info about the TCP wrapped. So as you can see, how to bypass TCP wrapped. Whenever I search for open ports for a particular IP address using nmap on my Kali Linux, the only open port that shows are TCP wrapped. How to hackers bypass a TCP wrap? So you can bypass the TCP wrapped, and then nmap TCP wrapped, OSCP, Reddit. How do I exploit TCP wrap on Metasploit using Metasploit Rabbit? nmap scam on my home network, public IP address returned open ports. Then these are the results. TCP ref service do not cache the rules from the host access file, so any changes to host allow. So guys, like as you can see guys, this thing, like we can't bypass TCP rep. So when it did find vulnerabilities, it must show a CVE and so forth and so on. So in order to exploit the vulnerabilities, you must use a Metasploit. Metasploit, it's for white hat hackers. It was used by NSA. It was created by the NSAs, and now even black hat hackers, they can also use it to manipulate system or other people's. Metasploit allows you to catch a live host remotely, and you can also watch the full screen of that person. It's either, it might be an Android device, iOS device, or PC system. Everything that you can do, you can do a lot with Metasploit. So we use nmap to scan for vulnerabilities, Wireshark to catch all the traffic from the internet, Metasploit to exploit the vulnerabilities, Babe Suite for web application hacking, and a cracking key for cracking password, John the Ripper for cracking password. So as you can see, TCP wrapped on Android, TCP wrapped meaning TCP wrapped bypass, TCP wrapped CVE. So like I did have to state that the CVE there, so I can find the vulnerabilities for 2025. If I did catch the vulnerabilities, I was going to be able to see more info. So yeah, then I would like to close here, so we can go back. As you saw guys, like you can do as much as you want using nmap scan. There are many things that you can do guys. So I'll close this window, because now we want to go back to our terminal. Then I'll say nmap dash ss I think okay, dash script, okay, script dash val. Okay, then I'll go back here, go up. I must get that IP address that we are scanning for, the take a lot IP address. Copy selection and paste selection. Then you must do that as the sudo, give it some root privileges. Then scanning. Okay, val, let's see, unrecognized. Okay, I'll close this one and put another here. Okay, did go back there in our help script. So yeah guys, there are lots of info that we can get here, but there's something that I'm looking for now. Okay, I think we should leave this one for now. We can do this by okay, dash sn dash v dash a. Let's do some scan. Okay, port scan. Okay, dash p 80 443 and 445. Then okay, it won't do that. Okay, then I'll just quit dash v. We'll be using okay. Okay, they don't go together. Then I'll do this. Okay, meaning that we did find this is just in one open port. Then from 3 IP addresses, one host is upscan in 1.89 seconds. Then we found that port 80 was opened, and then I might do this sn scan. Let's see what will happen here. Okay, dash v. Okay, scanning for 4 ports and scanning this IP address 4 ports, completed ping scan at elapsed, and then completed parallel DNS resolution of one host, elapsed, host is up. Then it might be using there will be some raw packets that has been sent. Then I might also do this SL, then so yeah, these are the reports that we can get. You can also take that IP address. I think you can put it to show them, so you can look for the vulnerabilities in that IP address. And then let me take this IP address, copy that IP address, then I'll launch our Firefox. and launch our Firefox. Then launch Shodan. Type, please. Shodan. Don't want to search here. I don't know what's going on. Then I'll search here. Shodan. I don't know why is my browser don't want to type right now. So there are many things that you can use here, exploit DB and so forth and so on. I don't know why it doesn't want to launch to right there here. So let's wait for it a little. Maybe it will come up back to life. I don't know what's going on with it. Okay, I think we should launch another I don't know, guys. I don't know why my Firefox doesn't want to write. I fail to understand what's going on right now because I'm trying to type my web browser. It's don't want to navigate. So but Shodan SSH, come on, man. Let's launch it here. And see where does it get us. I've launched Shodan from the terminal, so we can see where does it get us. I did copy the IP address of the Takealot. So I fail to understand why our Shodan refuses to launch. Okay. Shodan. Okay, we did a frozen import lib, bootstrap, Shodan line in module. So as you can see, our system told us that the import it was frozen as we were trying to open Shodan. So I can do like this. Maybe it will work, maybe it won't work, I don't know. let's see what we'll get here. Okay, didn't give us what we wanted. Okay, we'll navigate to our help, so we can see some commands that we can use to provide us with what we need here. Oh, we must use the API key before we can use showdown. Okay, internet scan for internet specific ports and protocol using the list show recently launched scan protocol. This protocol that you can scan with using showdown. Submit scan and IP address net block using showdown. We can say net sh okay. Okay. No. It won't scan actually. I was trying to catch some recognitions, but we can't do this. -D for decoy, then 192.168.2.2, okay, 139, then we paste that IP address. Let's see what will happen here. as our scan is busy navigating, I think we should wait for a little bit while our scan is busy. So I'll also show you guys how to see connected people from your device and show you how can you kick them out from your network and all. So let's see our I think my keyboard just went out here because it's not showing right now. So while it's still our browser is still navigating, so I think we should wait for a little bit while our browser is still doing its own things, so we can see what scan it will give us. Okay, so as you saw guys, our scan was busy navigating. So dash D is for decoy. So as you can see, it did scan for 3 ports out of 1000 ports. Then 997 filtered TCP ports are no response, 80 open, 443 open, 8443 TCP open, HTTPS alt. Then this is the decoy scan. So as you can see guys, when we are scanning for this network, we are trying to be not caught, because as we are doing our scans, we can do it like 192 point whatever dot whatever until when we are scanning using the TCP scan, we will get caught. But when we are using decoy, it will like as you can see, like, okay, if any person that when you are scanning his network and they are using like IDS and IPS, they can detect and prevent the scans. So you will get caught guys, you will get caught, I don't want to lie. Then like while I'm doing like this, like when you are doing the TCP scan, it will be like, who is scanning this network, because it seems like it's coming from this host. But when you're using a decoy scan, it will like seems like, then who is this person scanning our ports, and where does this coming from? It's coming from many hosts at once, so they weren't able to know who is scanning their network. As like they will say, where does those traffic coming from, all of those traffics. So that's what decoy scan stands for. Then I'll clear the screen guys. Forgot something. Our keyboard just went out now. It's gotten unrecognized, so I will exit. I will just end here guys, because I'm still going to come with another video soon. So I will show you how we can exploit the vulnerabilities and how we can find more info on our nmap, because nmap is a powerful tool guys. So yeah, I think it will be all that for today. So thank you very much guys.